Good morning, class. Today we will study about interrogative sentence of present indefinite tense. So, my dear student, today's topic is interrogative sentence of present indefinite tense. So, our topic is interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentences of present indefinite tense. Okay, the formation of the sentence is based on this structure: question word, then do or does according to subject, then subject, then first form of the verb, then object, and at last you have to put question mark here. Okay, formation of interrogative sentences like question word, like why, do, they, why do they tease, person. My dear students, question word why is question word in this sentence. After that, to, use based on the subject. There is plural subject, so in this way we can use to here. Question word why, after that to, then subject, then first form of the verb. Tease is the first form of the verb here. Why do they tease those helpless person? This is sentence of interrogative sentence. And at last you need to here, like full stop, you have to put here question mark. Don't forget it. At last you have to put here question mark like this. After that, previous lecture we have already discussed a question word how much, how many, and whose. Always remember three question word: how much, how many, and whose. Always follow related nouns. For example, how much milk, how much milk do you can here write take, drink, etc. How much milk do you take or drink every day? How much is your question word. After that, milk is here noun, letter noun of this question word. According to this question word, how much milk do you take every day? And at last you have to put question mark here. In this sentence, question word, the formula of this such type of sentences: question word, after that related noun, question word, after that related noun, then you can use do or does according to subject. After that subject, and you have to use first form of the verb. After that object, and at last you have to put question mark here. For example, look at this sentence also. This is the same sentence based on this structure. How much is question word. After that milk is related noun, and after that do, like this, do or does. You have to choose based on your subject. Here is subject you. So in this way we can use only do here. Question word, then letter noun, after that do or does according to the subject, then subject or first form of the verb. At last you have to put question marks. Now you have to make more and more sentences based on this structure. One more example. How much? How many? How many? How many books do you require to study? How many books? How many is a question word. After that books is related noun, and after that do, based on this format, question word, how much, related noun, books, after that do, according to this subject you. How much books do you require to study? Now it's totally up to you. You have to make more and more sentences based on this formula. Always remember this formula. When you are going to make new sentences at a time, this structure is in your mind. First question word, after that you have to always follow related noun of these words. How much, how many, and whose. Question word, after that related noun, do and does according to the subject, and you have to use first form of the verb, and after that object if object is contained in that subject, otherwise you need to write object, and at last you have to put question marks. One more example, whose shirt do you want, whose shirt do you want to wear? For example, whose shirt do you want to wear? Here is also whose. How much, how many, and one more example based on whose. If the question word is whose and how much and how many, always follow the related noun. You have to understand. Whose shirt is one type of noun. Question word, after that related noun, do and does according to the subject, and you have to use first form of the verb, and at last you have to put question mark here. Always remember these things. So my dear students, once again based on revision, you have to use this format or structure of the sentence always in your mind. It's called what type of question. In these questions you have to give your reason. So my dear student, interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentences. You have to first, if do or does, if the sentence is begin with do and does, you have to use this format. Once again, do and does. Do and does, then subject, then first form of the verb, then question marks, and if you can write object, and at last you have to put question mark. This is the homework for you. You have to make at least 10 sentences. 10 sentences based on this structure. 10 sentences you have to make. Second structure, WH word. It's called question word. WH word, and you can say question word. After that you have to use do and does. I have already told you and taught you where we have to use do and does. does in singular number and do plural number. What word? Any double H word, question word. After that, do and does, then subject, then first form of the verb, then object, and at last you have to put question mark here. Next structure for you. And based on this structure, you have to also make at least 10 or 20 sentences. It's totally up to you. And one more thing, in this tense, it means present indefinite tense, interrogative sentence. If question word is not there, क्वेश्चन वर्ड नहीं दिया हुआ एंड डू और डज से सेंटेंस स्टार्ट नहीं होता है, एंड ऐसी कंडीशन में जो सब्जेक्ट होता है वो कोई थर्ड पर्सन होता है, तो ऐसी कंडीशन में हमारे पास भी है अनदर स्ट्रक्चर क्वेश्चन वर्ड, आफ्टर दैट first form of the verb, then s or es is attached with the first form of the verb if the subject indicate to third person singular number. Question word, then first form of the verb. First form of the verb, then object, at last you have to put question mark here, like in this sentence, who is question word, and who does the work as a subject in this sentence, and who indicate to denote third person, who teaches you Sanskrit, mathematics, English, physics, chemistry, etc. ऐसी condition में always remember this thing, if question word started with you, or start or begin with who, and in this condition no need to add do or does with question word. Always remember this thing, who teaches you Sanskrit. In this sentence, who does the work as a subject here and indicate to third person, so in this condition no need to use do or does, and if who indicate to third person singular number, you have to use s or es with the first form of the verb, like this sentence. Otherwise, based on this structure, I am going to write, or I am going to give an one another example, like do your teacher teach you? Question word, do your teacher teach you? Question word, based on this sentence, do your teacher, not teachers, your teacher indicates singular number. So in this condition we have to use does. Why? Because your teacher, not your teachers. Your teachers, after that you have to use do. If your teacher denotes singular number, we have to use does. Does your teacher teach you? Look at here. Here we have to use only first form of the verb, teach. Teach is the first form of the verb. Here we haven't attached s or es with teach. So look at this sentence, who teaches you Sanskrit? Question word, do and does, begin with do and does. Question word, here does, not question word, it means helping verb of this present indefinite tense. Does your sister? This sentence is also interrogative sentence. This is also interrogative, same sentences, but here is used question word who, and here we have to already attach the es with the first form of the verb. Why? Because who does the work as a subject and who indicate to third person singular number. Like, who teaches you Sanskrit? Your answer may be like Mr. KP Sharma teaches. You can say me, us, etc. Mr. KP Sharma teaches me Sanskrit. This is the answer of this question. Mr. KP Sharma teaches, and this sentence is in affirmative sentence. We have already discussed about present indefinite tense, affirmative sentence, negative sentence, and interrogative sentence also. But for your revision, I have already written this type of structure, and based on this structure, we have to make more and more sentences. After that, we can understand what is the importance of present indefinite tense in the chapter of tenses. I have already told you this sentence, the tense present indefinite tense is really a complicated tenses. But my dear students, slowly we have to overcome, and by practice we have overcome of these tenses. Here these are the many exceptions of these tenses, adding as or es, also first person, second person, third person, etc. But if you are in regular practice, you can overcome of these type of sentences. Here question word who. Here does. Your teacher denotes singular number, so in this way we have to use does here, and don't need to add as or es here. So my dear student, this is very important for you. How much, how many, and whose. There are three question word in English. How much, how many, and whose. Always follow the related noun, and if the question word who does the work as a subject and denotes to third person singular number, and in this condition you have to add as or es with the first form of the verb. Now this is the revision and this is the formation of the sentences. Once again, you have to make at least 10 sentences based on this format. Do or dash, then subject, then first form of the verb, then object, and you can if you want to elaborate of your sentences, you can that part is called complement. Next, what family. आपका what, why, who, where, when, whom, etc. These are the question word. In this condition, you have to first write question word, how much, how many, when. One more example for you. Starting the sentence when. My dear students, if you are able to make sentence of affirmative, negative, or interrogative in other tenses like past indefinite tense, past continuous, past perfect, future indefinite, future continuous, आपको कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगी, बट एट अ टाइम स्ट्रक्चर इन योर माइंड. फॉर एग्जांपल एक क्वेश्चन वर्ड व्हेन, question word then, do, oblique, does. According to subject, question word then subject, then like when do you go to, when is question word after do according to this subject. I have already told you and taught you, you is singular or plural subject both, but in English you always follow plural verb, and that is the rule of subject verb agreement. I have already written on the board P, P and S, S. P if subject is plural number, verb follow plural. If subject is singular number, you must use singular verb. Always remember this format in your mind. If subject is in plural number, we have to use plural verb. If subject is in singular number, we have to use singular verb. Question mark when, after that do, according to based on your subject, and here is go, base form of the verb, and to your school is the object of the sentence. Like this, you have to make more and more sentences. One more, double family. Why do you not, negative, interrogative, negative sentence. Why do you not help? Why do you not help? Why do you not help to why do you not help to those miserable person? You can write and why do you not help to those helpless person also? And at last you have to put question mark. कन्वर्सेशन में माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स, आप इस सेंटेंस को यू भी यूज कर सकते हैं लाइक दिस, व्हाई डू नॉट, दैट इज फॉर द एब्रिविएशन ऑफ डू नॉट, व्हाई डोंट, व्हाई डोंट यूज डू एंड नॉट, डू नॉट, डू नॉट, don't. You can use don't here. Why don't you? No need to use not after that you in this condition. Why? Because we have already used abbreviation, short form of do not. Why? Question 1. Do not. We have to write here don't. After that subject you have to those poor person, those helpless person as you is. One more. Why the students, yeah, you can say why the students, why do not students learn their lessons properly? Here also question word, after that do not. Why do not? No need to write such type of sentences. Interrogative sentence, not is used after that subject. Always remember these things. Like this, why do not students learn their lessons properly? Conversation, according to conversation, this is a meaningful sentence, but in English grammar you have to use like this. Why do students not the place of not is here, not here. Why do students not learn their lessons properly? Otherwise we can say why do not, abbreviation of do not, don't. Why don't students, why don't students, in this condition you have to not use not here. Why? Because we have used abbreviation of do not. Why don't students learn their lesson? And at last, my dear students, you have to put question mark here. Never forget it. If you have to put here full stop, your sentence is wrong. If you have to put here sign of exclamation, your sentence is also wrong. So you have to know this sentence, all these sentences in present, indefinite, interrogative sentence, It means interrogative sentence, you have to put at last question mark end of the sentence. Thank you class. That's enough for today. You have to do more and more practice. After that, you can easily make sentences. And goodbye.